Thermal Soundwave. Hey, what's going on, man? Thermal Soundwaves. We are here in Southeast San Diego, California. C.Truth, Kev Lawrence. We at the Imperial Barbershop, right downtown here in Imperial. On Imperial, I should say. And we have the owner right here. As you can see, he's working. Mr. Mario, doing his thing, looking sharp, making sure brother here looks sharp as well. And how long you been in business down here, man?
I've been in business since 06.
2006. And give us a little history about this location and this area of San Diego.
Well, this used to be considered the all-black area of San Diego at one time. Now we have a mixture of Hispanic, Filipinos, and Caucasians over here. This was a prominent area for people, for black people at one time. We used to own the gas stations, liquor stores, the cleaners, the shoe cobblers, and everything. I decided to put my business down here because I still have roots here. I still live in the area. My family still lives in the area, and I felt that this was just the perfect place for what I wanted to do.
Definitely. And we saw a little bit earlier, or actually we're going to show a picture of your family from Texas. We're going to show that Texas picture. What exactly are your roots here in San Diego? Just give us a breakdown about that.
I was born and raised in San Diego. I was born in '66. I went to all the local schools. I went to Fulton Elementary. I went across town to Sherman Elementary. I went to O'Farrell Junior High School and Morris High School. And I just been basically just born and raised here in Dago. I've had businesses here. This is where my roots is, and this is where I've been the whole entire time.
Exactly. See that Ishay? He said Dago. Raychelle, he said Dago. All right. Anyway, so what exactly happened with the businesses down here where they're no longer like predominantly black? What happened with that?
Well, I'm not going to even call it a theory. I'm going to call it the van era. Back in the days, you had a lot of prominent black men that had a bunch of businesses, and the vans were a very popular item at that time, similar to SUVs. And at that time, when you had a van, you were looked upon a little differently, and they were customized, very nice, beautiful things, pieces of work on the road. Well, unfortunately, a lot of these brothers start forgetting about their homes and start using their vans as rolling hotels, and the family then in itself start breaking up. You start seeing the breakup of the black family. And from that point, you start seeing all types of problems within the family. These brothers then come to the point where divorce is in the mix, and now they have to sell off their properties, give half the money to their wife, or however that worked. And you start seeing all these businesses going like fast. And who was there to pick those up was a lot of our Arab brothers. A lot of the Chaldean brothers start picking up a lot of these business, and even Hispanic brothers. And the sad part about the breakup of the black families here in San Diego, these brothers didn't look at it as an investment for their family. So they continued to do whatever they wanted to do, and everybody else benefited from, except for their family and them. You know, that's the bottom line.
Who exactly are the Chaldeans?
Chaldeans are they're from Iran. They're Catholic Arabs. That's the Chaldeans. Christian Catholic Arabs.
Christian Catholic Arabs. So you're saying with the van era, like brothers were spending most of their time in the vans and not at home.
Yeah, not taking care of their business.
And that broke up the homes.
Yes, a lot of homes was broke. Yeah, like I said, you had a lot of prominent brothers, and those prominent brothers start not taking care of business. I'm not going to blame it all on the vans. I call it the van era because that's the time when brothers was really rolling those. You start seeing homes actually breaking up, and it's unfortunate that these brothers didn't take care of business because they also didn't take care of home, and now we see that everybody else benefit from our mishap.
So I was talking to a brother outside, and he was telling me that out of everybody, you were one of the few guys that actually get things done here in this city, here in this community. So talk about some of the things that you do within the community that other people aren't necessarily able to get done.
Well, I'm the president of 100 Strong. We are community advocates for positive change. We do everything from cultural events to community collaboratives with grassroots nonprofits that don't get the major money that come over here, and we know that they're actually working. We also we're just a group of change, of positive change. I can sit here all day and name everything that we've done, but the true reality of it is we're not a nonprofit, and we do everything out of our hearts. Everything comes from our hearts. So when you see us out on the streets, and when you see us doing the things we do, it's not for money, it's not for profit, it's because we love the community. We did a Reclaiming the Community effort where a young man was shot. He came to our barber. He used to be a patron of our barbershop. He was murdered, shot 6 times in the back. His name was Courtney Graham. It was my barber right here, his best friend. After that, we went to Euclid and Imperial, and we had a renaming of that. They used to call that the 4 Corners of Death. The 4 Corners of Death, we then renamed the 4 Corners of Life.
Well, why was it called the 4 Corners of Death?
Because you had a lot of murder, a lot of just crazy wickedness going on at that particular intersection. That's like the main artery of the community. So from that point, we renamed it. We had a gigantic rally, and we renamed it the 4 Corners of Life. We didn't want to stop at the rally because we see people usually stop at rallies. So what we did is we had a Reclaiming the Community effort. The Reclaiming of the Community effort, we knocked on doors in certain parts of the 4th District, passing out literature that had hotline information on how to get a hold to certain people. Plus, it had a message of rebuilding our family and the village. And we did, to date, we did over 3,000 homes.
It's beautiful, definitely. And where can people, get information to become more involved in some of the community things that you're doing?
Only thing you have to do is go on Facebook. Go 100 strong, 100, the number 100 strong, and you can see everything that we're doing on Facebook. Also, the barbershop here, this is the hub for 100 strong. All the heavyweights and leaders of the community come here either to get their hair cut or to chop it up with us. And this is the type of barbershop that we have. It's a community resource. So this is 100 strong's headquarters also. So as you go around the barbershop, you see certain pictures and some of the accolades that were given. You'll see them in the name of 100 Strong. We have worked progressively, like I said, to bring change to this community. We have an event January 14th. It's going to probably be one of the biggest events that we're going to ever have. It's going to be called the All Men's March. And the All Men's March, basically, we want every man from every walk, color, whatever shade of light to come together and take back their rightful place in our community. It's more of a rite of passage. And after following the All Men's March, we're gonna have the MLK Family Reunion Celebration, which is gonna be at Martin Luther King Park. Last year was our first annual one. We had over 1,200 people there. We had bands, vendors, everything. Louis Gossett Jr. was our special guest. And so this year, our All Men's March is gonna head off the MLK Family Reunion Celebration. We haven't had those type of cultural events in our community in a long time, and we're bringing it right back to the hood.
And we're here at 6377 Imperial. That's right. Right here in San Diego, of course, Imperial Barbershop. Mario, the owner right here. Did Lou Gossett come in and get a shave?
He didn't come and get no shave that day.
Did you have a van back in the day? During the van era?
My father had a van. He was part of the van era. So
he had the spinning rims on him?
He had the rims. He didn't have no spinning rims. They wasn't spinning back then. But yes, he did have some rims.
Definitely, man. It's Thermal Soundwaves, C.Truth, Kev Lawrence rocking the camera right now. We are here in downtown, southeast San Diego at the Imperial Barbershop. We'll be back with some more.